It is September the 20th. Michael Vaughn with Brian Acker. Brian, it's good to see you after the summer. Let's have a little review of the major funds to get started.
Absolutely. So year-to-date returns in our U.S. Value 50 fund, we're probably around down 5% for the year, with the index under 2%.
Yes.
So we're underperforming there by about, let's say, 7 percentage points. The Canadian market, we're up about 2.5%, and it looks like the index with dividends, total return index, is around 12%. So again, we're underperforming there by 10 percentage points.
Now, I like the conservative value approach that you have, but are you being too defensive now?
No, we don't think so. So when you look at both indices, both Canadian and US, I mean, the market is paying for, or the indexes are reflecting both growth. When you look at, the market doesn't care about earnings. They will pay any amount if a company grows. And the second thing is they'll pay any amount for dividend yields.
Yes.
So there are a lot of great companies that are trading at a discount to our model price. There are a lot of great companies that are basically growing, but not to the extent the market wants it to grow. So that's where we are.
Well, tell me about the dividend payers that people are chasing.
Sure. So you can take anyone. BCE, you can take Enbridge, you can take any of the pipelines in Canada. They're literally trading at 50-year highs in terms of valuation.
50 years.
Call it 100 years. I mean, they've never traded at this high valuation ever. So if interest rates were to go up, I know, I'm not, whenever that happens, these stocks have a long ways to go down. So again, we chose not to be in those particular areas of overvaluation, historic overvaluation, but we like what we have, and the market will recognize what we have somewhere down the road. It's just, I don't know when. So.
The other fear in the world is China and the debt crisis there, and whether that means devaluation, and we're a bit afraid of that at the beginning of the year, and that's passed. But China still has its problems.
China still has a lot of big issues. Yes. Certainly the second largest economy now in the world that still pegs its currency. I mean, think about that, which is amazing. It pegs it to the US dollar. So, which means it doesn't even have its own monetary policy. So at the end of the day, back in January, the world thought that they were going to devalue. And I said it right here on video. I didn't think they would. I think they're going to just struggle along, obviously with the exchange rate. What you see day to day is they're trying to devalue very, very slowly, imperceptibly, so no one's going to notice, as opposed to drop it like 45% in a single night or in a single event. So yes, China's on the radar screen, but it looks like to me they're muddled through, and to try to time, again, a massive devaluation, if one were to come, is again impossible to do.
We are not that many weeks out from the U.S. presidential election. What are the gaming sites saying? What's happening there?
Well, again, I wouldn't put any stock in the gaming sites, only because Brexit was not going to happen. Up until the first votes were counted, everyone thought Brexit, the UK, would certainly be a part of Europe. So I think the polls here, even though a lot of them national polls, certainly had Hillary way ahead. Now there's a few polls that you're seeing that they're now even and Trump is pulling ahead. But national polls don't really count because basically there's an electoral college. So as we saw with Al Gore and George W. Bush, popular vote means nothing. But I think Trump wins.
Do you?
I'm making that prediction here. Now again, there's seemingly a lot of ebbs and flows in this campaign, but certainly if the vote were held tomorrow, I think Trump ekes it out.
And what does that do to the markets?
Again, I'm going to be contrarian here. I think the market goes up on a Trump victory.
Wow.
So again, we're getting a lot of consensus thinking that if Trump wins, the market will crash. And that is getting, that's pretty high in consensus. But I'm thinking the opposite. I think in a Trump victory, the market actually rallies substantially, and that will catch everyone offside. So.
Brave prediction. It's always great talking with you. I'll see you in October. Brian, thanks for this.
Michael, as always, great to see you again.